Right, yeah, this is the real world, still in the old taxi. Yeah, I might as well do it at work rather than wait until I get home, because otherwise I forget everything I'm talking about. Right, this story is called The Man Who Broke Both of His Legs. Now, you're probably thinking, because it's a taxi driving story, how the hell can anybody break their legs getting a taxi? All will be revealed. Anyway, let's get into the story. Right, once upon a time, in my taxi little world, I was working nights, and what happened was, it was about 2 o'clock. I hated doing nights as well. Oh, shit, I guess why. Obviously, I do days now. It's always that unpredictability on nights. You never know what's round the corner. Pardon the pun. Anyway, what happened was, a job came through. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning on a normal shitty night in the week. It was dead as a doornail. Sometimes I'd sat there for 2 hours before waiting for a job. That's what it was like doing them night shifts. It's probably a little bit different now. Everything seems to be changing. Anyway, what happened was, I got this job. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. It was at our office, our board-stairs office. Anyway, so I went there, and sure enough, because you think, what's someone doing walking around the street? If it's from address, and at someone's address, it's a little bit different. But this was from the office, 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, sure enough, pulled up outside, and this bloke looked like Frank Gallagher, about out Shameless, you know the geezer I mean, a bit of a scruffy geezer, you know, a bit of a beard, long scraggly hair, younger than him. Anyway, so he got in my taxi, got in the back, and I said, "Oh, where you going, mate?" And he went, to Westgate Skate Park. And I thought, hang on a minute, there ain't a fucking skate park in bloody Westgate. I went, "Are you sure?" He went, yeah, it's definitely. I just checked the text. So we obviously didn't know where we was going. And I said, "I've never ever heard of it." I goes, "There's one in St. Peter's. I know there is. There's definitely one in St. Peter's. I know the bloke who actually runs it. You know, there's like a little industrial little bit with all other units, and there's a skate park." Anyway, I goes, "But it won't be open now." He goes, "Yeah, I've got some people there waiting for me." I goes, "We can't be Westgate because there ain't a bloody skate park." So anyway, I said, "I tell you what I'll do." I said, "I'll drive you to St. Peter's one. If they're not there, then we'll go over to Westgate." He told me the name of the road in Westgate. So what happened was, I started driving there anyway. It's unbelievable. So we get to St. Peter's, and he gets out of my car, right, because he wanted to go back as well. He didn't want to. So obviously he's going to get some drugs, isn't he? He obviously is. Anyway, so I stood there, and he's like, "You couldn't actually get in because there's these great big gates, great big high gates." And I said, oh, they obviously ain't here, are they? And he went, "No, they might be." I said, "They can't be inside. The fucking gates are shut." Anyway, so what does he do? He climbs to the top of the gates. He climbs up the top of the gates, jumps over, and I heard his legs snap. I kid you not, his legs, ankles, whatever, they snapped. So I got out because he was in agony and he was screaming. I said, "What the fuck did you do that for, you stupid cunt? Now what am I going to do?" Anyway, so we pondered around for a little bit. You know, he managed to hang on to the side of the bloody gate, and then he started. Unbelievable! It must have been so strong, because you see them climbers. You know, some of them they can hang from. So he was obviously using his hands to climb up the bloody gate, and he managed to get over. Same again, flopped to the floor, dragged himself along the blood floor, because it was absolutely pissing it down with rain. And I said, "Are you sure you still want to go over Westgate?" And he was like, No, take me back home. So anyway, so I drove him back down to the not to the office, because he didn't want to go there. He wanted to go to Queen's Road, which is just round the corner from the office. And I got him out. I kid you not, he crawled along the floor, dragging his legs behind him like a slug, up to his front door, and he went. And I never heard a thing again. I never heard anything about it. So I heard him actually crack. Anyway, that's how a man broke his legs on a taxi story. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?